In the quiet geometry of attraction, there exists a force so potent it binds without touch. It is not beauty alone, nor youth, nor the fleeting thrill of novelty. It is the power of the integrated feminine, the woman who has walked through her own darkness, held her shadow close, and emerged whole. She does not seek permission to exist. She simply is. Carl Jung wrote of the anima, the feminine image within the male psyche. When a man meets a woman who awakens this image, he feels as though he has found something lost from the beginning of time. But this attraction is dangerous to the unready. Because if he has not done his own shadow work, he will mistake her for salvation, not knowing she is only holding up a reflection of his own unlived soul. He moves toward her, pulled by something he cannot name. Her silence does not repel him, it entangles him deeper. Every moment she does not bend, every time she chooses herself over his comfort, he becomes more imprisoned by the need to be seen through her eyes. He feels the intoxicating danger, that she could choose to close that gaze forever. The first turning point comes when he realizes her world does not orbit around him. His ego trembles. This is the masculine wound, the belief that power is control, that love is ownership. And yet here she is, the archetypal queen, untouchable not because she resists, but because she belongs to herself. To you, the woman listening, understand this. His obsession is not born from what you give him, but from what you refuse to surrender. Your boundaries are the palace walls. Your self-worth is the throne he cannot sit upon. He tries to possess her through promises, through criticism, through the subtle chains of emotional dependence. But she has seen this before, in other faces, in other lifetimes. She knows that the masculine, when wounded, will turn intimacy into captivity. And so, she moves with the calm of a stoic, loving without clinging, speaking without pleading, staying without fear of leaving. The second turning point is when he senses the shift. He notices the way her attention has become precise, deliberate, no longer the endless river he once drank from without gratitude. This is the moment the prisoner feels the weight of the cell, not because she has locked the door, but because she has taken her light with her. In trauma psychology, there is a moment when the victim becomes the witness, when the story no longer controls them, but lives as a scar they have learned to read. She has reached that point. His storms no longer sweep her into chaos. She can watch the thunder without flinching, because she has weathered worse in the silent corridors of her own mind. The third turning point is his recognition, not of her love, but of her sovereignty. This is the paradox that torments him. The more she stands alone, the more he feels the need to be near. The more she walks away, the more his desire becomes unbearable. In Jungian terms, he is facing the shadow of abandonment, the unhealed boy who cannot bear to lose the mother he never truly had. And yet she is not here to mother him. She is here to live her own myth. Her detachment is not cruelty, it is clarity. She knows the difference between a man who loves her essence and one who only loves the reflection she holds for him. The final scene is not dramatic. There is no argument, no slam door. Only the sound of her footsteps fading, the echo of a presence that once filled the room like sunlight. She leaves behind no chains, no promises, no explanations. Only the silence in which he must now face himself. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak, she simply sees more.